Hey, hey, you fabulous people. It is Elise, and it is Wednesday, and I am here for another Facebook Live to impart a little bit of wisdom for you as you are leveling up your business. So, if you are here with me today, I would love it if you dropped a comment in the comment section. Tell me who you are, tell me where you're from, and if you want to tell me a little bit about your business, that would be awesome. Would love to know specifically what you're involved in. So let me just say before we get started, I am coming to you from StreamYard. Let me look on Facebook to make sure that I am on Facebook. One moment, please. I always like to double check. I am there. Good. So I'm on Facebook and we are live. So let me continue. I'm coming to you from StreamYard. What that means is I can't see you. If you comment in the comment section, I can't see you. You show up as a Facebook user. And that's the only name that shows up. So if you're with me today, hey, Alyssa, thanks for joining. If you're with me, if you would drop your name in the comments section so I can see who I'm talking to and who's here, I would love that. Tell me where you're from. Alyssa, you say you're in California, so am I. Good to see you. And that's the trick about StreamYard is that I can see your comments, but I can't see who is on them. So if you don't want me to be just speaking blindly to you, then I'd love it if you dropped your name in the comment section. So that's one thing. Another thing, I'm reading posts on Facebook lately that third-party apps like StreamYard, Facebook is not playing nicely with these days. And so if we drop off, I'm going to record the presentation I was going to do for you today, and I'll upload the video because I don't know what's going on, but it's Facebook. It's not StreamYard or anybody else. So I may disappear, but I will be back to help you. So don't be shy. If you have not been with me before, you know I love to talk with you, not at you. So feel bold and drop comments in the comments section. Ask questions. Anything you want to vent, anything you want to share, would love to hear what you have to say. So please feel free. If you're watching the replay, also, I will come back a little later in the day and respond to comments as well. So don't feel that you are all alone if you're watching the replay. I'll come back with you and respond to your comments and your questions. So there you go. Someone else just joined us. Come tell me who you are in the comments section so I can say hello. Would love that. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Elise Tager. I am a business coach for ambitious female entrepreneurs and creator of the Level Up program, which I'll be announcing in the next month or two. But in the meantime, I am the host of the Level Up group, Level Up Entrepreneur group, which is one of the areas you might be watching me from now. And also I'm on Pinterest and Twitter and LinkedIn, and I'm just all over the place. So come join me on any one of those platforms. My website is elisetager.com, no surprise. So come join me if you haven't joined me there. So today's topic I am excited about. So we're going to talk about the 5 biggest time wasters that are keeping you from leveling up. Some of this stuff is not obvious. And so this is why I want to call out these 5 things. Or it could be that you've considered these 5 things, but you feel like you have them handled. And I want to call out why that might not be the case and why you might be good. It might be good for you to think about these areas of your business again with a fresh eye. So let's get started. So are you wasting your own time by not acting as the CEO? So let's look at areas where you might be wasting your time. Are you hiding by staying safe? Are you hiding in the details of your business? I've talked a lot about how to perform as a CEO, how to make sure that you're using your time as a CEO. But at this point in the pandemic, as our business have changed, I think it would behoove you to go back and take a look at your own time and how you're spending it during the week. So my suggestions to my clients is that every quarter you reevaluate what's on your calendar and what's in your time blocks. I talk about time blocking ad nauseum. I'm a big believer in time blocking. If you don't know what it is, drop a comment in the comment section. I'll get you my time blocking ebook, because it's really important that we use our calendar to our advantage as CEOs. So managing your time as a CEO is a priority, but things change, right? Hopefully your business is evolving as time goes by. It certainly has been evolving this last year. So whatever you might have set up for yourself as far as time blocking or your expectations about how you use your time, you want to take a fresh look, and you want to keep an eye to elevating your role in the business on an ongoing basis. So if you are still the worker bee, this is the primary time to take a look at what you're doing that you could be doing differently to be performing as the CEO. How can you keep an eye on elevating your role in the business? Remember, I talked earlier about keeping your head down, which is what the worker bee does, and elevating your site so that you are acting as a CEO. This is the time, and I suggest you do this every single quarter, where you make sure that you're operating with your eyes up and you're acting as a visionary and the CEO. How can you further optimize your energy, right? We all have the same 24 hours in the day, and if you aren't using it to do what CEOs do, then you are wasting your time. So if you keep the same schedule as you had last quarter and the quarter before, that tells me, and it should tell you, that your business is not moving along the level up train. You're still stuck in the same place. So 2 comments with that. If you are still stuck in the same place and you're not happy about it, call me. Let's set up an appointment to talk with each other, and let me see if I can help you get yourself out of that stuck situation or that plateaued situation. Secondly, maybe it's time just to take a look at rote patterns of how you're behaving in your business need to be shaken up. And maybe you need to be acting differently in your business. If you are doing the same things you've always done, you will get the same things as you've always had. And so if you're in level up mode, which I'm assuming all of you are, and you want to grow your business, you've got to take a look every quarter at how you're spending your time. So that's one of the things I do with my clients on an ongoing basis. Is we take a sort of a snapshot of each quarter and say, what are you doing? How are you using your time? How is it working for you? How can we shake it up? So how can you disrupt, right, what you've been doing all along? Because what got you here won't get you there. How can you disrupt that? And if you make decisions based on where you are today, you are guaranteed to stay where you are today, right? So there's always got to be a visionary view into the future to make sure that you're leveling up your business. Okay, if anybody has joined me, please drop your name in the comment section so I can say hello. Good to have you here. So let's move on to those 5 things that are some of the areas where I see people tripping themselves up. First thing, number 1, the business owner, and that's you, my dear, the business owner is trying to learn the tactical and technical aspects of their business. So one of my biggest clients came to me, she was working with me on an ongoing one-to-one coaching package. And one week she said to me, I've been really riveted on really learning the details of LinkedIn so we can start using it as a prospecting tool. And I had to say, wait. Why are you doing that? You're the CEO. You should not have your nose in the weeds. Your nose in the weeds so that you can't be the CEO. If you want to learn how to use LinkedIn for prospecting, assign someone else on your team. And she had a staff of, I think, 10 at the time. Get someone else to do that with a particular objective so that you know what you need to get out of LinkedIn. So if you find yourself down that rabbit hole of learning new things, learning something like LinkedIn or a new lead funnel, or what's the latest, social media platform. This is not for you to do. If you are growing your business, you need to get out of that rabbit hole. You need to get someone else. Why do we do this? Probably because we're trying to save money by doing it yourself. And the discipline that you have to develop is to say, Who can do this? It's not going to be me. And again, that has to be your first default. Who else can do this? Because it's not going to be me. If you're in growth mode, it can't be you. So you can't make money unless you invest in your growth. And ask yourself, why are you trying to do this? Is it relevant to the CEO's role? Does this evolve as you grow? What you do in your CEO role is going to evolve as you grow your business. That's why I invite you to take a look every single quarter to see how you're spending your time. The tasks evolve, but the CEO mindset still remains the same. So I want to challenge you to, anytime you're in the weeds of doing something tactical or solving or resolving a problem that's on the technical or tactical side, get yourself out of that situation. If you don't have a VA, let's talk about getting you one, even 5 hours a week. If you have someone on your team who could be doing this, they should be doing this. So saving money this way is not the way to grow. Okay, so that's number one, getting yourself out of the tactical and technical aspects of your business. Some people have said to me, but I love that stuff. And again, this is an area where if you are going to be performing at that level up level, you have to be understanding that you're no longer going to be, your role in the organization is no longer going to be doing that. It's just a part and parcel of growth and developing a business. So if you love that stuff, go learn something else in your personal life, right? This should not be taking your CEO time and attention. You need to make sure that someone else is doing this for you. So that's numero uno. Number two, operational band-aids. Ooh, I have been guilty of this. Operations are one of the chief drivers of success and profit in your business. And this is what happens when you get outside help that's not truly engaged and committed to building your business with you, or if you have a bad fit. So systems in your business are everything when you're in growth mode, because again, you are not doing it all. You can't be doing it all. You can't be looking over your shoulder to see that it's being done correctly. So you need to be sure that you have systems in place that you can turn over to someone else on your team to have the work done consistently and up to the level of expectation that you have. Systems are what makes businesses grow. So remember, in an earlier Facebook Live, I talked about the 5 levels of delegation. You have to be the driver in beginning to make sure that someone has been delegated to the right way. So you want to plan to delegate. So if you're operating, if you're functioning, if your business is functioning with operational band-aids, as I call it, that could be you don't have clean and clear and really tight systems. It could be that you've got the wrong person helping you, or your team is not as strong as it could be. And that could be for a variety of reasons. You haven't trained them properly. You haven't given them enough direction. You haven't, they really aren't a good fit. You like them, they like you, but they're just not a good fit. It could be that they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. So you're the one who has to assure that your operations are being maintained and followed through on correctly. That's grammatically incorrect, but you know what I'm saying. So you're the one who has to make sure that the operations people are the true builder of profit for your business. They're sort of intrapreneurs within the organization. They're the ones who make it run smoothly and therefore equal profit. If you've got hiccups and poor systems and the wrong people, these operational band-aids are going to keep you struggling and stuck longer than you should be. So let me see if anybody else has joined us. Not yet. Okay. All right, let me move along. Number 3, assigning tasks versus creating ownership of a result. So it could be that, again, in this idea of delegating incorrectly, it could be that you're just assigning tasks, do what I say, not allowing somebody to create ownership, to have ownership of achieving a result. So there's a very different level of delegation there. If you are creating a culture of ownership, which means, Cindy, come in, I need you to be in charge of organic lead generation, and here's the system you're going to use, and I need you to hear from you once a week on your progress. And that means that they are going to be tasked with accomplishing the goal that you set for them. If you are assigning a particular task, I want you to go on LinkedIn and talk to 10 people today. That might get you so far, but it's not going to get you further. And you're also going to be crippling the potential operating of the person who's working with you. So you're crippling them by not allowing yourself to delegate well. So you're creating a culture of ownership is what you should be doing as a leader. Many times people could be working at this level, but you're not allowing them to. And it's a mindset issue. You might need to be in control. You might have a fear of delegation. There are a lot of reasons why you as the CEO are not operating at the correct level. I think I know I've told you in the past that when I had a staff of 4 working underneath me in my media buying agency, I didn't delegate well because I just loved doing the work. And so I didn't let anybody else do it. So take a look at whether or not you are assigning tasks which require your oversight, or if you're creating a culture of ownership with the people who are in your organization. That's what you really want to be striving for. And in that same vein, let's talk about marketing tactics. So marketing tasks. This is another area where it's easy to go down a rabbit hole with this. Copywriting, blog posting, creating visibility. Your job as the leader of the business is to create visibility with mic time, meaning just what I'm doing here. You should be in front of your audience, your community. You should be on podcasts. You should be posting articles that are going to be featuring you. You need to be front and center so that you are creating the brand visibility with your face and your voice. Being on camera and on the mic for free, creating visibility is what should be happening now. You need to clear the way to do that. So you want to make sure that all the other aspects of it, the posting and reposting and responding and interacting, is done by someone else so that you can be operating at that CEO level where your mic time, your visibility, your face, and you're the face of the brand, you're the one out there. So that's number 4. Number 5, these are areas, again, we're talking about where you could be tripping yourself up in creating your business. Some of the mistakes. Number 5 is organic lead generation versus paid. If you are relying only on Facebook or Google ads, or maybe LinkedIn ads too, you're selling yourself short, and it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So you need to be as much, if not more, especially in the early stages of your business, focusing on organic lead generation. This needs to be part of every week where someone on your team, it might be you in the beginning, but as you go along, someone on your team is interacting with social media on different groups, with different forums, to engage with people and ultimately invite them into the DM to have a conversation with you about joining your group or signing up for whatever your lead magnet is or whatever. You've got to be creating leads organically so that you're not spending so much money. If you're relying only on Facebook ads or Google ads, you are, I don't want to say wasting money. You're selling yourself short. There's another 50% of the world out there that you could be getting to generate leads that won't cost you money. It will cost you time, but it won't cost you money. So you should have in place 50% of your prospecting time is going to be organic, and maybe 50% is going to be paid. But you need to be operating with both. If you're not, again, let's have a conversation, because this is where I can really help you turn the corner in becoming the level up CEO that you want to be. So get clear on where you are spending your 40 hours a week. Do a time audit. And as I say, once a quarter, take another look. Where are you spending your time this quarter? Where do you intend to spend it next quarter? What is it going to look like for you differently than it did last quarter? So for me, I'm going to be on podcasts. That's a big push that I have now, is appearing as a guest on podcasts. That was not a priority last quarter. It is now. So where are there areas where you can be, Ms. CEO, you can be visible and using your mic time that you weren't doing last quarter? Create a new calendar or time blocking structure on your calendar to honor where you are in your growth. So, a couple other thoughts. Where are you in your business? Do you need help? Do you need a VA? Do you need help with copywriting? Do you need help with social media posting or social media sales? The Level Up Entrepreneur is full of tons of very, very accomplished women. Post in the group what you're looking for and ask them to continue the conversation with you in the DMs so that you can utilize the networking you have here to get the help that you need. That's one of the reasons that I started the group, was so that we're all working with each other to grow our business. So, if I can help you with any of this, I would love to. I'm going to drop a link above when I file this video to set up an appointment to me. A free appointment. We'll spend 15 minutes or 30 minutes talking about where you are in your business and how I can help you get to the next level so that you are leveling up. Look for that. And if you're interested in doing a free spot coaching session with me on one of these Facebook Lives, also, I'd love to hear from you, so you can let me know if that's of interest to you. So that is it for me today. That was short and sweet and to the point. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week and in the group. Take care, everybody.